Oh. Dude, look at my stamina. Okay, so if I just click, it does this. So you see the stamina there? But if I hold down attack, let me let it refill first, then it actually drains stamina to a point. There. So I wonder if that's charging. Interestingly enough, the combat system didn't mention anything about being able to hold your weapon or hold your attack. I wonder if they're going to talk. Is that in my... Tab to lock on. Oh, this is cool. Okay. Master Striking. Master Strike is an attack from the opposite direction to your opponent's attack within the time window for a perfect block. The Master Strike can only be performed with a sword. Okay, yeah, they totally changed. Okay, we're going to have to go over that later. They totally changed that. Fighting multiple opponents. W plus space to jump backwards? Oh, look at this. It says to line them up in a line? Like move around to line them up? Dude, this is so different. There's stealth attacks. Quiet approach. This is an awesome tutorial though. This is like actually fantastic. Oh no, this is not 58 pages of combat, guys. This is all of it. This is all of the tutorials. Let me go back to the beginning. Yeah, weird, dude. It says nothing about holding attacks. That's so strange. Huh. Advanced combat? No. Okay. Oh well. Let's keep moving. God, that is so beautiful. Whew.
Look who's finally up.
Hi, Henry.
Henry.
Hi.
Come and join us.
Okay. Can I sit? Let's sit.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
Nope, give it to Gam Gam.
What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Another fun time where we could choose to tell, like if we've already remember the stuff from the first game, we can just skip it. But I love hearing every word that comes out of these two gentlemen's mouths, so we're going to make them talk as much as possible. Okay.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
I made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Oh.
Humans?
Oh, the cumin, ITY.
Oh, the humanity. I hate it. Mods, get him. Get him.
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as
I
mercenaries.
love the new stare emote.
They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with
I love how
young
she says
Sir
that, insinuating that it would take
Well,
more than
as I
one
said.
arrow.
They took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway,
Did I
with a bit
steal
of
all the
luck,
arrows?
I managed to free Sir Hans.
By the modesty. You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck,
How dare.
but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of
What's
ours.
the dog doing? Casting a spell.
Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Townberg? What was that about then?
Razmadul says, I'm sorry, I didn't think that human joke was so spicy. Only a bad dad joke. Raz, not only are you banned from this channel forever for that, but I'm also gifting you a sub, and I demand you enjoy the show. Yeah, so take that. Jerk. All right. How Sir Hans took an arrow.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we
showed
planned a
him, didn't we?
counterattack.
Got him.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat! He got shot in the backside!
My upper thigh, actually.
Hey, Grex.
Backside it
Nice.
was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Figuratively
well,
and
now,
metaphorically.
you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Thanks for getting me here.
No, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell.
Except
What
all
else
the
did
dead
the
ones.
two of
But
you
yes, we're
encounter?
good.
Quite
Yep.
a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bajana, I don't know how to thank you for all
She's so
this.
good to us.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Okay.
Sorry for coming late, Ma.
Honestly,
I got held up in Troscoville.
you know, like this. First of all, I want to point something out for those that didn't play KCD1. What's really fun about this game is there are tons and tons of different potions, and every single one of them comes in a bottle with like a little icon that indicates what they do. What I love is the fact that a large majority of these players are going to have no idea why there's this little square on the front of the potion that saves your game. And some of you are going to look at that and be like, oh my God, that is hilarious. And others are going to be like, why is there a weird box on the save one?
The
Yeah.
first time.
But I was going past, and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there.
Also,
And I
dude,
succeeded.
man, I tell you, there is far little in this world that warms my heart more than when I see awesome devs supporting each other. Congrats on the release of Kingdom Come Deliverance. May your blade always be sharp, cup never run dry, and paths stay safe. From The Witcher. It's just awesome. I love that so much. I love that
Down
so
a
much.
hare on the run, and a man's
Wait,
an
wait,
easier
wait, wait, wait.
target.
No way. Hold on. No way they did too. Hey, look at that. The Stalker guys did too. That's so awesome. Look at that graphic. That's fantastic. Oh, man. What's awesome about this in particular is there's a lot of people that are comparing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 in terms of like the quality sandbox it offers to Stalker 2. So it's really nice to see them kind of like, you know, being bros.
Good day.
I love it. I just love it. All right, the only thing that could make any of this better is a well-musicaled montage of us traveling to the next location. But I don't think I'm going to be lucky enough to get that.
the hospitality of the good
so
women folk here,
we'll see.
but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
We got to go back to Mutt.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky.
I'm sorry,
on
but now I really
Berghoff
want
and
to
the
hear that
mission,
from them.
Then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
I saw Toth at the pond.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
Somebody just said something interesting. Unfortunately, close to all the awesome devs from Witcher CD Projekt Red got fired or had to leave, and the studio is kind of empty of original talent. Okay. I see why you would say that, but there's two important things I want you to think about. One, a big fraction or a big portion of the team that left actually left to make the Rebel Wolves, which are making an awesome game called Dawnwalker. So that's actually not only okay, but that whole thing is kind of fantastic. And second of all, and this is really important to think about, Cyberpunk 2.0 and the expansion were made by the people left behind. And arguably, Cyberpunk 2.0 and the expansion are why Cyberpunk 2077 is my favorite game of all time. So before you go and say things like, you know, the team has left CD Projekt Red, you could very easily argue that the people that are there are the ones that saved Cyberpunk. So I'm kind of okay with them working on whatever projects they are, because there's clearly a lot of talent still going. Cyberpunk sucks. That's fine that you think that. It's my favorite game of all games, but hey, you know what? If you don't like it, that's fine too. Okay, let's go. So here's the thing. This is interesting. This happened when I played with the devs too. And this time I made a point to look for it. There is a guy that was looting the body of the guy that had the message that we brought. And he was wearing a hat that looked exactly like Toth's. But it made the point to not show his face. So I don't know if it's really him. Like it didn't look like it showed the face of Toth.
I know how it sounds.
I don't know.
But I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake
Stop responding
his
to the
ugly
trolls.
face
No, that's
after
what I
all that
do.
Happened.
That's how I run my channel.
Of course,
Yeah.
Henry.
Kind of what we do here.
I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's
Sorry.
nonsense.
It's not for everyone.
Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Where does Stalker 2 rank on your favorite games of all time? I don't know. It's not done yet. I'll let you know after we've played it when it's finished. I mean, it was my game of the year last year, but it's not done. So I'm looking forward to playing Stalker 2 with A-Life and really seeing what it has to offer. Dude, Gam Gam, oh my God, she's so good. Give her a hug. Please. Oh, he's so good to us. He's so good to us. I'm going to be quiet for this. I will say this. Cohh. Oh no. We can do this one. There we go. Wojciech Neved, you killed it, for the record. All these people killed it. Everything in this game looks awesome and sounds great so far. Are we getting to the parts you can't play past? We are literally like one cutscene from the part I haven't done yet. Yeah, we're so close. Kind of fell apart there a little bit at the end.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
With chicken.
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine. And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed. And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
The timing in the dialogue is so natural. Like, that's one of the things that I've always loved
Open
about
up!
this game. First one.
I bear an
and this one.
urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Monty Python, is that you here? Is that it? Oh.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai! Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if
Damn,
he
is that
did
how long we were
confirm
gone? I
your
just realized.
story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like.
I will say it's a little odd.
Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Like, dude, your captain of the guard or whatever got waylaid by
Getting
bandits.
it. What are
Obviously,
you
that means they're strong.
Not your
You
shitty
don't
hands
think
off
to
me.
look into our story when we have information that no one else should know?
No, wait.
That makes me think he has.
Wait, one moment!
That makes me think he knows who we are.
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Let's drink. Like the fly said. It's one of them new morphin castles. Cool.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
It's fair. It's fair.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Oh.
Just bring the...
First of all, you can pause this, which is awesome. Genelord says there were no bandits. They don't spare the females. That's true, but whoever was leading the bandits did spared the females. Obviously, the people that he was employing were going after them. So we don't really know that. That's very strange what we saw. We clearly in the intro saw a character that cares enough to not hurt women, but doesn't care enough to not hire bandits to do what he wants. So it's going to be interesting figuring out who that is and like where their position is in the hierarchy, because like, was it that specific woman, or was it just, was he actually chivalrous? Like, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what his story is, because I'm very curious as well.
Best you have, and we'll settle later.
Obviously
as
something
the
important.
gentleman wishes.
Their face was conveniently covered as well. That's true. That's
This
true.
is not far off.
Maybe it's someone we know.
We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even worse.
We finished this conversation with the devs, and then that's it. So we are one conversation away from brand new content for me. I'm a little pumped. Little excited. And this time without the devs, the exact same amount of content took me 2.5 hours instead of 3. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. And I think we took our time with it. I certainly don't think we rushed it. So that feels pretty good. Also, we're at the exact same point. And in my 3-hour playthrough, I had crashed twice at this point. And this time, we haven't crashed once. There we go. Okay, good.
I try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, I did take speech, so I am a cunning linguist. We have to get our letter back.
Oh, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back.
But
with that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge at them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
I think both are fine. Oh, wait, I'm stealthy.
They're very droll. No, I was thinking more like finding their camp and sneaking in stealthily. Find out where they put the letter, grab it, and vanish before they even know we were there.
Are you dreaming? What kind of chance do you think we'd have?
Quite a strong one. Maybe.
Baby.
Bollocks, old pal.
Well, what else do you want to do? Go back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Yeah, I think the bottom one is...
A laughingstock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin.
Not wrong. Yeah.
Nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Damn, dude. Let's go back and bury them.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as
I
possible.
wonder if we can do that now.
They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that
Bet
way.
they have a lot of gear
We'll
in their
keep the
body.
promise we made at Bajenis.
We should go do
Best
that
way
as soon
to
as we
honour their
can,
memory
to be respectful.
is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we
Dude, the
are.
graphics are just so much better. The
Gentlemen.
animations, too, are just...
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for.
Oh.
When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it?
That's that woman from the pond.
Or the one you gave us away for?
If I've heard that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
And
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
I think this is it. I don't think we continue from this point on, so we're good.
That's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Katherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Oh.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Hi.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
That's fair.
Talk about your captain.
Oh, look, I have a little stinky icon to the right of my bar. Okay, it's gone now. That's awesome.
Back on his feet.
My knees and
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I must hurt.
Dib, dib.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
We saved you. Me and my lord there. You and some other women were attacked by bandits. You must remember that.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine.
Interesting.
Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
Oh, that was the...
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
Can we...
Wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Okay, but can you tell us why you were lying to us? Like, it's good info, but...
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Does watching this unlock the drops? Yes, we do have the drops on here. Yep.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready. This is to work, I'm assuming.
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
Hey, ACG, what's up, buddy? Yeah, dude, I just got to the part that I didn't do in the 3-hour preview, so I literally just started playing the game like 2 minutes ago. I'm so excited right now. This is so cool. Okay. All right.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air.
I work that way as well.
The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy. and then we'll be quits.
Okay.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a
thanks,
few
Lil.
sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to
Good
work.
shout.
Is that clear?
All right,
I'm
we'll
good.
do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Two scallots. Yeah.
Scallots.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
What's life like here?
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here. And that's a big problem.
What's her accent? Well, obviously it's Jamaican, chat. Obviously.
Is von Berghoff recruiting
Just
men
listen.
at arms?
No, von Berghoff ain't got nothing to do with that. They go of their own free will. They're fed up of ordinary work, so they try their luck elsewhere. It don't occur to them they might not come back. They just see easy earnings. Then the old folks have to do their work in the fields.
Bombacat lazy buggers. Where can I find work here?
Where can I find work around these parts?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me.
Okay.
So don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand.
Okay.
Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then. But watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I know
heard things,
exactly
all right.
what they say about
Well
Millers.
then, be careful.
Yes. Yes,
Is
I
this
will.
the only tavern here?
In Truskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Heyo. I already know this. We're going to ask it.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Do yourself a mischief. I like that. Where's the pantry? Second door on the left.
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
Great. Let's go ahead and ask this.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathouse wench.
Wow. Who is Samin?
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him.
Oh, okay.
Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Okay. And where's the wedding?
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Can I get there?
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Will Lord von Burgo be at the wedding?
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
It seems that's really our only
How's the game?
chance.
Great so far.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother.
Oh.
He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Okay. About the wedding?
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
Okay.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
Okay, first we're going to talk to Hans and see if he'll help us.